Good evening and welcome. My name is Mr. Morlock, and behind me is the combined 7th and 8th grade band, and we're here at our last concert of the year here at the high school. So big round of applause to everyone behind me. Now, we are going to return back to this combined setup. I wanted to catch a quick warm-up so that they could hear what they sound like all together here on stage. But we're going to begin the concert with 7th grade band only. So we're going to pull 8th grade band off the stage, and they're going to be sitting down in these chairs here. So excuse us here while we take a little 2-minute, just quick transition. I know we just gave you a little bit, and now we're like, oh, now we're going to move it. But it's going to happen right now, so just give us 2 minutes, and we'll be right back. Go. So while 7th grade is being situated, I guess I could be talking about the 7th grade themselves. Behind me, for those 7th grade players, you might remember just a year ago we were here playing our very last concert. I think we played, what did we play, guys? We played Common Denominator? Is that what we played? Yeah. We played Common Denominator. We had come off of Manson Brown, Alpha Squadron, I think we played that again, something like that. But it's just crazy to think that just a year and a half ago, they were up here just like the beginners that we just had a concert with. And now here we are a full year later, a full year strong. We have band every single day for 50 minutes. They've been able to practice. They've had a whole long year of just getting accustomed to being, in band. And a new, full on. I really appreciate the experience to work with them every single day. But now, we're almost 8th graders. And so at this point, the 7th grade begin their transition to being the leaders of the middle school. The 8th grade got this experience because last year they were the ones up here as 7th grade listening to the 8th grade as the stronger, let's call master, and they were the Padawans. But now up here, the 7th grade are finally starting to have, the force awaken inside. So I don't know if you know where I'm going with this, but so we got our first tune here that we're going to play for you. I thought it was only appropriate because 8th grade, as I'll talk about later, went to large group contest for the first time. They had a couple of additional pieces that last year's 8th grade didn't have. And I felt kind of bad that 7th grade didn't have their own thing. And so I thought 2 weeks ago, let's do another piece. Because that's how Mr. Morlock operates. And so I handed them this piece. It was Star Wars. They're very excited about it. I'm excited about it too. My son has just recently gotten into Star Wars, and so at my house we're starting to watch it a lot more and enjoying it, especially the music by John Williams. So I'm proud to present the 7th grade band here in front of you playing The Force Awakens. Here it is. One more big round of applause for the 7th grade band. I love is when we get to a part of the year and a part of playing where we can throw pieces and just take a couple weeks of putting it together and just have a lot of fun playing. I think they had a lot of fun putting that piece together on such short notice. We're about to transition back to the combined band. I know that happened so quickly, but I wanted to offer 7th grade parents the opportunity to take a picture of this full band up here. So I'm going to have them all stand up, and we'll get a picture of all of them if they want to look nice and presentable. And if parents want to take pictures of just the 7th grade band up here, you're more than welcome to. So band, if you could stand up. Okay. Thank you so much. Give yourself a pose. I don't know what percussion's going to have to do with that. I thought about that. Maybe we'll do it one row at a time. So after everybody's got pictures, now we'll have the first row sit down. So now we can get the, oh, look at that second row. There they are. Look at those saxophones. So nice. Get your pictures. Then the second row sit down. Now we got the beautiful low grass, low winds. And then last but not least, you can go ahead and have a seat. Percussion. Give it up for the percussion section in the back. Quickly as we did the 8th grade off stage, they're going to come right back on. Give us just 2 minutes, and I'll talk at you a little bit while they're doing that, but I'm going to let them jostle around for just a minute. Let's go ahead and do that. Quick transition. Thank you. A really long time, so it used to was this used to be something that I would handle all on my own, and I would not let students do it. And so far, I finally started to trust them, and so they really showed me that you can't get this stuff put together just not quietly. It's going to be a little loud. I apologize for the noise, but hopefully you can still hear me over the quality of the students. I want to talk about fireworks. One of the things that we do every year is we go to a place called Music in the Parks. And that is a competition where our band gets to play 2 pieces, and we compete against several other bands in the area. And we get adjudicated by 2 adjudicators. This year is going to be one judge is Jack Lyles, who's a former marching band, Miami University marching band person, and also did the bands over there, as well as Grant Carrick. And Grant Carrick, actually, for high school parents, he's the person that composed the music for the marching band show this past year. He actually gets to be adjudicated by the guy that composed our music. So I think he and Mr. Raymond might be sliding up to him afterwards with the score. Be like, hey, why don't you just sign this for us? Big thing. So we're excited about that. For information about that, I hope you've caught my final forms. Our call time for that is going to be 6:20 a.m., which is very early next Saturday. I appreciate you all bringing them to the school so we can all ride over on the bus together. The performance is at 8:25. If you'd like to come see the performance, but it will be in a gym at Loveland. It's not really the best place to hear it. Where the best places to hear it is right now. So I hope that you're excited that you get to hear both of the pieces that we're going to compete with in a week. I appreciate having the opportunity to perform this on stage so we can still fix some stuff in the next 5 days. This is more like a first draft. We'll call it a first draft. And so I hope that you enjoy hearing this. We're just going to catch a quick chorale, and then we're going to start in on our piece, which the first one we're going to play tonight is called Angel Echoes. So I hope that you're excited. One of the reasons why I chose this piece is because of how our 7th and 8th grade is combined on that nature of that 7th grade is echoing what 8th grade does. Is kind of symbolic with what you're going to hear in this piece with the back and forth of the melody. So I really hope you appreciate it. And because she said I didn't mention her, this does feature a lot of French horn. And we have 3 French horns, who's Colin Schneider, Anthony Cravey, and then also Elizabeth Baker. So round of applause for our French horns. So now that we're all set up here, we're going to play a quick chorale with you guys, which is going to be our same warm-up that we're going to do on stage, which we're afforded a warm-up. And so this is our warm-up piece, and then we're going to go right into Angel Echoes. So I hope you enjoy it. And look, they did it all by themselves. It's amazing. I need like a mic runner. You guys want me to count that mic?
They don't like my keys because once they duck, so we'll put, I have the Mandalorian on here, okay? This is the way. This is the way. Round number 2. Round number C. Round.
The other thing I wanted to mention today, since we got everybody up here, is this is a awards and recognition concert, and it wouldn't be that without some awards and recognitions. And so that's where we're going to head next. I just wanted to talk about a couple people. One of the reasons we were a couple minutes late is because every single person in the band, just for being in band this year, got two things. One, they got a certificate. Can you guys hold up those certificates in the event that you have them? So everyone got a certificate of completion of band, so please make sure that your child is not currently rolling, folding, ripping, tearing them. Yeah, they're all watching you now. Very nice. So everybody got one of those signed by me, and I said, thank you so much for your dedication to band and exploring the power of One More Time. And it's been my highest honor to be their director. So a round of applause for everybody in this band. The other thing that everybody received was a small gift from me, which was this vinyl wristband, which I got for everybody that on one side says RMS Band 2022, 2023, and on the other side it says something that I say often, which is One More Time. And then the other thing on it, for those of you that are musically savvy, is that the One More Time has repeat signs, so you know that it's not really One More Time. And so I gave that as well to everybody, so everybody got those two keepsakes from the band program, so I hope that you guys all enjoyed those. The other thing that they got was a pin if they were in an honor band. So I did want to mention those people that did make it into the District 13 honor band, because it's the biggest group that I've ever had, and I'm so proud of them, and I'd like them to stand when I say their names. This is in 7th grade, we had Brian Butterfield, Jonathan Hudson, Carly Markham, and Joseph Whalen. If we can give those people a round of applause. We had Maddie Rednauer, Braden Mead, Colin Schneider, Brian Pence, Ben Roush, Hayden Stewart, Michael Lewis, Brooklyn Hare, and Hunter Roberson. Sorry. Can we give those people a round of applause? Thank you so much. You guys took the time. All of those people on their certificate also received their OMEA Honor Band pin, which is such a great honor to have. Next, I want to talk about solo and next, I have solo and ensemble. These are people that took a solo or an ensemble to solo and ensemble. Now, this is a lot of people. Just so you guys know, this was also the biggest year that I've ever had anybody, and it was very, very crazy to get it all put together. I think we had something like 12 ensembles and 14 solos. So if you participated in solo and ensemble, can you please stand up and be recognized? A superior or an excellent rating, and I just could not be prouder. So thank you so much to everybody that did solo and ensemble. You can have a seat. Thank you very much. That's a hand motion. So the next thing I wanted to mention, Mr. Becker, you got back there. There's a trophy. Can you grab that trophy? This is something that I feel like is overdue. Now, if you remember, in the Christmas concert, we had a competition called Bandsgiving. Okay? And in Bandsgiving, we had people turn in flip grids and do everything they could to practice. It was a way for me to keep kids practicing. And we did have a winner. But that winner was not here to accept the award. And so I felt like it was a travesty, and I want to make sure that she could, on stage, in front of all of you, receive this, not the real award, because she already has a real one. It's like the Grammys. I'm going to give it to her. She's going to walk off stage. I'm going to take it right back. This is the one for next year. So 7th grade, we're going to have one for next year. It's this one. Okay? But can we please give a big round of applause for Faith Lassler up here? All right, round of applause. And now I'm going to need to take that back. Thank you so much. This is for next year. Mr. Becker, if you can take this away from me. Thank you so much. I just wanted to make sure that she received that. And then the last thing, if I remember this correctly, I talked about everything else. All right, we're here. So that was all the awards that I had, all this, the recognitions. You guys got to understand, man, it's been such a crazy year with all these kids. We had so many things, from bands and around to the Future Rams night, and we had a fundraiser, we had a pledge fundraiser, we had a cookie dough fundraiser, we're going to Kings Island. We just had so many experiences and so many concerts. We played over 20 pieces of music the whole year. I'm just so proud of all these kids up here. So one big round of applause before I keep going. have to bring to the podium here because not only was I helped by Mr. Raymer, as always, and by Mr. Ken Smith, who always helps with the percussion, but this year we also had a student teacher. And you saw him conduct a piece at the high school, but now he's also going to conduct a piece with the middle school. And so I'd like to welcome my student teacher, Mr. Dylan Becker, to the podium.
Good to be here. So I wanted to say, I'll keep it brief, but yesterday I actually graduated from Miami University. I was going to say, I do not have to be here, but there's nowhere else I would rather be. Being with middle schoolers here and working with them, that's been my joy coming here every day, waking up at 5:30 in the morning. And it's been a real treat. These kids have really taught me a lot, maybe more than my studies have taught me. So, without further ado, we'll go with Crosswinds March.
Round of applause for Mr. Becker.
So that was Mr. Dylan Becker's inaugural middle school conducting experience, and I thought he did it very, very well, so congratulations. Whenever I work with student teachers, I had Mr. Hill last year and I have Mr. Becker here. I forget that the first time that I conducted a middle school was 15 years ago. And I just very quickly feel cold. But it's so nice to see him out here and conducting and know that I'm like, oh, I'm a veteran teacher, I guess. So here we go. The very next thing that I'd like to do is we have to get the 7th grade off the stage now. And so we're going to pull them off and we're going to have the 8th grade portion of this. So thank you so much for 7th grade parents. for staying and listening to 8th grade. This is the same way as 8th grade came a little bit early. I like to promote a community in the band, especially between these two bands. And we got some pieces that 8th grade's been working on as well. So thank you for this couple minutes while they do a quick transition and we get out here. So 7th grade, you are going to stand up, and this is where we're going to pick up our chairs. And Mr. Smith over there and Mr. Becker we're going to help rack. I noticed that we got a little bit of a navigation we got to do to get over there. So just be very careful, everybody, as we rack our chairs and stands, and 8th grade moves into position. Let's see if we can get this completed in 3 minutes. You can do it in 3 minutes. I think you can. 3, 2, 1, go.